Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 6, Episode 2 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. And yes, I have a mustache now. Trying it, I'm digging it, okay? You can let me know in the comments what you think. I feel like it's 50-50. Some people love them, some people hate them. But today, we're going to get into this episode. I apologize for missing the last couple days of episodes. My wife was sick and a couple other things were going on. But we're all back to normal now. Videos will be coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday like usual. Today, we're going to be finishing up the World Cup, trying to get a World Cup win for the United States, and also taking a look at the transfer targets that I've found this summer thus far to try and bring in so that we can get even higher up the league table in this coming season. So let's dive in. So here's a quick look at the short list that I have created over this summer. I really think the two positions I'm trying to hone in on are center back and central midfielder. Now that we're running the three central midfielders, we have Villalba on the bench to come on, and after him, we don't really have someone that I'm confident to come in. Sans has been doing a great job in the center defensive mid role, but we need another midfielder. So here's what I'm thinking. I feel like our defense is the thing that let us down the most last season, and the man that I'm looking at trying to bring in is Rafael Araujo, 85 overall, 21 years old, so we can buy him, but we are running out of time. He has no release clause. It says that they're going to want $83.4 to $115 million to get this to go through, and we don't have quite enough money for that. I'm going to hope I can get them below that a little bit, but he's going to be our transfer target this summer for purchasing a player because he's the best. Other than, this is one I left because it's just crazy, Elias Lecomte, 19 years old, and he is a 92 overall. When I first saw him, I thought, I have to get him. He's left-footed. He could play out on the right wing ahead of Olafsson, and he would be just a freak. He plays at Athletic Club Bilbao, and I went to look, and first off, it's $208 million value, so we can't afford that. But it says this player isn't willing to move to a league that isn't competitive enough for his skills. We play in the Premier League, Lecomte. I don't know. That's the best league in the world, so I'm really confused by that, but we're not going to get him. I just left him to show you guys. I also took a look at Bojic here. He's also left-footed, could play out on that right wing really fast. It would be like having another Schaefer out on the right wing. But Olafsson did decent, and I'm confident he's going to continue to develop, and we really need help in the defense. So I'm slowly scouting all these central midfielders. This one right here, Francisco de Oliveira, looks pretty nice. I don't know his value, yet. Thorpe has the highest value currently with 5.5, and he plays center mid and center attacking mid, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Someone to come in. Villalba can play in the center defensive mid or the center mid spot that Nelson occupies. Thorpe could play where Nelson occupies or where Carlson occupies. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan of our backup center attacking mid. What is his name? Wilson. He's just not it for me, and so I want to bring in a free agent and see if we can secure one of them down. I also looked at Carpentier. I don't know how you say it. Charpentier? I don't know. I'm not French. But he's pretty decent too. He could be an option. His value is 3.5 and Thorpe's is 5.5. When I see Oliveira's value, I'll make a decision on who we're going to bring in. But first and foremost, I'm going to try and go in for Araujo. I have a couple other guys on this list who I could potentially bring in if we can't get Araujo. Santi Herrera is 21 years old, and he has a release clause of $105 million, so he's not one that we're going to go after. I just left him on there. It would probably be Ferrara. If we cannot get Araujo, we'll go for Ferrara. But let me hop in, see if I can secure this signing, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright guys, so we're going to be hopping into the game today against France in the round of 16. We'll come back on the transfer business for Araujo. I need to try and find some more money if we want to sign him. They're pretty stern on the price they want for him, and we're not far off of it, but I need to make sure I have enough extra money for his wages. So I got to wait to sell some people. I'm thinking about doing a player swap for one of our key backups, and I'll keep you updated on that as it comes through. But this is who we take on today, the round of 16. Netherlands beat Ukraine 2-1. Belgium lost to Argentina 2-1. We take on France today, which is going to be a tough ask. Now, in our group stage, we were flying. We won all 6 games. Spain, Russia, and who was the other team? Northern Ireland were in our group. and we handled them all very comfortably. So I'm hoping today against France we can do it again. Sweden takes on Scotland. Our boys Lundberg and Carlson are in that team. And on the other side, we have Germany, where Schaefer plays against England, Denmark versus Romania, Spain versus Italy, Brazil versus Poland. So there's a couple key games that are going to knock out some big teams if we can make it through this round, primarily Germany and England, Italy and Spain. Poland also made it, which is pretty impressive. So let's check out the team we're taking into this game against France and try and get another win in the World Cup. This is the team we're taking into the game against France. We have Smith in goal, a back four of Dest, Bishop, Robinson, and Taylor. Our midfield three of Nelson, McKinney, and Reyna. Musa, Baker, and Pulisic make up the attacking three up top. On the bench, we have Richards, Cannon, Tyler Adams, Ferreira, Conrad De La Fuente, Hunter Graham, Matthew Hoppe, with these reserve guys down here. I don't know how I feel. I haven't played in a couple days, so I'm a little nervous that we're not going to do so well against France. And when I take a look at their team, I'm just in awe. They have Jules Koundé, Raphael Varane, Kimpembe at the back. They have Nkunku, Mbappe, and Lecomte. Lecomte is that 92 overall 19-year-old we just looked at. And him next to Mbappe is going to be a struggle. Chouameni, Kamara, Cherkri, and Diop. I mean, this team is so good. It'll be interesting to see how we do, but let's get into the game and see if we can get out with another win in the World Cup. All right, and here we go. And like I said, this France team is stacked. This is going to be a challenging game. I'm confident. And we just got to handle them the same way we've been handling all these other teams we've played in the World Cup. And my new cookie duster is itching my lips. I got to get used to having a mustache because it's different. All right, here they come down our side. Pulisic gets a foot in, and he's taken out. They get a yellow early on in the game. Let's see if we can get something happening on this first attack of ours. We'll go over to Weston, get it up to Baker, and he's still holding on to it. He has Reyna making a run there, and I wanted Baker to keep running, and he's there, and he's just going to rip that, and oh, what a shot. It's saved by Menyan. I think that's how you say that. Out for a corner, but look at this shot. Just a quick turn from our superstar striker, and he almost makes it happen. Out for a corner. Pulisic is going to be sending this one in. We're going to try and whip it close, but not too close. We do kind of get to it, but we don't win the ball. And we have Harry Bishop, Robinson. There's Taylor. We are all out of position. Ian Taylor's our right back, and he is not even close to that spot. They get it down the wing to Diop, and he is offsides. In to Mike. Nope, it goes to Reyna. And he's still on the ball, and he's in here. Oh, come on, ref. No, are they giving us a free kick? No. We missed a great opportunity there. And Giovanni Reyna slices it past the goalkeeper, or the goal, not even the goalkeeper. He hit it all the way around the goal, but he was tugged on so hard. Maybe I should have just taken the free kick in that dangerous area rather than trying to go through on goal, but that is a missed opportunity. And we're going to rue those missed chances if we're not careful with people like Mbappe and Lecomte up top for France. Now, here's their corner. Let's see if we can get out of here. And they do get the head to it, but it goes out for a goal kick. Here is Baker going into Reyna, and he is in. Oh, what a foot. I don't know if that was Raphael Varane. I mean, what an interception. Good foot in there. We have Reyna here. And I should have passed it to Pulisic sooner. And we'll go down this wing to Musa. And just try and send it back post for somebody to get ahead to. Reyna's there, but it goes over the bar. And like I mentioned before in a couple episodes ago, I think it was, this is probably our one shot at a World Cup. Maybe we'll get into another one, but honestly, I feel the series may be over. And this isn't one of the stipulations for the completing the challenge of Youth to Gold. So I really want to win this, but I'm not, if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Here is Baker running in, and we've seen him dribble in and out of people before, and can he do it again? Raphael Varane is equal to it. No chance. I should have tried a dribble move. I just wasn't sure what to go with, and they thwart our attack. Here they are moving to the edge of our area with Lecomte. I still can't believe he's 19 years old, and a 92 overall. I mean, that is actually insane. I tried to look up online like people's wildest youth academy prospects or the best ones they've ever gotten, because I was thinking about it, and if he's the 90, oh no, this is so bad. They pass it back. We get back to defensive position, and Smith is there. Great save. But if LeCompte is a 92 at 19 years of age, the earliest he can get signed is at 17, or 16, excuse me. So he's had 3 years of professional football, and he's a 92, which, oh my goodness, Pulisic, you got to be quicker, man. Which means that, I don't know, I feel like he was a mid-70s when he came up from the youth academy, which would just be insane. We haven't seen anything like that in our youth prospects. And he tries to get a back pass. It is thwarted by our captain, Harry Bishop. There's the halftime whistle. It's been a close game. They've had a couple chances. We had that one huge chance from Reyna that we missed. We got to get into this second half. They're not dominating us, but we have to be careful. This is a game that could swing either way, really. We could get that goal and hang on for a win, or they could just start taking off. So let's get into this second half and see if we can find a goal. Here is Mike Nelson with the ball, looking for a pass. I really wanted Baker to make a run over the top, and he doesn't. Get it into Baker again. If I could get a run, the run I wanted did not come. There's Nelson, and he's just going to rip this. He's getting played off, and that was right at the goalkeeper, not at all where I pictured that going. And they handle our attack. And here they are into our half, trying to go over the top. Pulisic is making a great defensive run back, and he does keep it. I was nervous he was going to lose it for a second. Great run from our Captain America. Get it up into Frank Baker. He's there, and he can't get the turn to keep the ball. That was such a bummer. I really, that's an unfortunate loss of possession yet again from our star man, Frank Baker. He's good, but to say he's world class at this point is probably generous. And so we got to figure out how to score. Get this down to Sergino. He's there, and he's offsides. Great foot there from McKinney. Up into Reyna. Down into Frank Baker, who's going to dribble around his man. And, oh, ref, give him a red. He was in on goal. There we go. We get a red card for France. Presnel Kimpembe is out of the game. That could be huge for us, but you guys have seen it in this series already. I've lost to 10 men before, so it's not a foregone conclusion. We have a dangerous free kick. That is huge. And here is Christian Pulisic. Is he the one we want taking it? Absolutely not. We want our man, Frank Baker, to step up here and score a goal for us. Come on, Frank. Can he do it? Oh, it was so close. Saved by the French goalkeeper. Here's the corner from Pulisic. That was such a close shot. Get up. Come on. We got to start finding a way to put some pressure on them, especially now that they're down to 10 men. We are in the driver's seat. We'll get it out here to Ian Taylor. Go back to Mike Nelson, and we're going to rocket this. And I thought he did it. Another long-range shot for him. And it's not to be. But we are outplaying France, I would say. And especially now that we're up. Get up, Robinson. You're there. And it goes just wide. I think that was Mitchell Robinson. No, that was Weston McKennie. Another missed opportunity. So we are bringing on 2 subs. We're bringing Tyler Adams on for Mike Nelson and moving McKennie up to Mike Nelson's position. And we're bringing De La Fuente on for Musa just to give us a little bit of freshness. I don't know what I want my last change to be. Maybe Ferreira in the midfield. Maybe Pulisic on the right wing and bring in Hunter Graham. But I just don't know. Pulisic obviously is so much better. We'll have to wait and see, but we're not going to make the last change yet. We're going to go with Tyler Adams and De La Fuente on to start out and see if we can find this goal. Now, I'm not sure what formation they're going with now. If it's it looks like a 3, I don't even know. It's definitely 3 at the back, which means that they probably have wing backs. Good stop by McKinney there, and we have Baker. Gonna try and make a pass, and I kind of just got excited and wasted that opportunity. We have to be careful. Like I said, I have lost to 10 men in the past. This is not a foregone conclusion that we have a win here. They still have Mbappe. I mean, they're still a dangerous team even with 10 men. So we need to be careful. Players like Mbappe who will never buy. What a shot. What a save from Smith. If he would have let that in, I think that's, yeah, Ousmane Dembele. If he would have got that, I mean, he rocketed that. Great save from Smith. I would have been so upset. Here's their corner. Come on. Get up. We do get ahead to it, and I need someone to run out and dispossess them before they rip a shot through. Great save. Okay. I need someone to run. Ian Taylor, take it away. And we'll get it up into Reina. And he's dispossessed. I should have done a lofted through ball or something of the sort. Oh, man, this is a bad spot to be in. Get it right back out to Taylor. Go down the wing to Pulisic. Go up the middle to Baker. And he's in here. Come on, Baker. Get through and score the goal. Let's go! Hit him with a dead fish, Frank Baker. Oh, he's the legend for Efour United and the United States national team. What a goal from Frank Baker to put us up 1-0 over France in the World Cup. Pulisic plays him in, seeing the incisive run that the striker's making. He makes no mistake, slotting it past the goalkeeper, keeping Varane off of him. And oh my goodness, the United States is beating France in the World Cup. So the last change of the game, just for a little bit of freshness on counterattacks, I think this is the right move. I thought about bringing Richards on for Robinson at the back, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to go with Hunter Graham out on the right wing. See, no, now I'm second guessing myself, because if they do get a goal back and we go to extra time, we're going to want to keep Pulisic, guys like that who can shoot penalties. What's his penalty shooting at? It is somewhere around here. Where is it? Oh, 66. And Graham is a 44. Yeah, so we're going to leave Graham off. 75 for penalties from Ferreira. What is Reina at? 55. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to freshen up the midfield, try and dominate the midfield, take Reina off. If we go to extra time and end up in penalties, we just brought a better penalty shooter on. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's the right call. All right, we have 2 minutes in-game time. I'm not sure what the added time is yet. Conrad De La Fuente with a great interception there to just stop their attack. We're getting it up into Ferreira, and this could be another goal if we play it right. We're going over to Frank Baker, and he's not going to make a mistake that time, and we're going to hit him with the worm. We're up 2-0. France's red card really hurt them. Presnel Kimpembe is going to have a lot to apologize for to his nation, because he has gifted us a way through in the round of 16 in the World Cup. Great play. Conrad De La Fuente with the interception. Plays it up into Ferreira. Ferreira passes it across to Baker, and Baker slots it home, putting us up 2-0 in the World Cup, and it looks like we're going to the round of 8. And that is the final whistle. The United States 2, France 0. Now let's go see who we're going to be taking on in the next round. But so far this World Cup, we've beaten Russia, Spain, and France. This American team is looking so good. And this is what we set out to do with the Youth to Gold, to kind of build a team, a nation up. And we've brought in a couple key players for this United States team, and it is really paying off. There is the man of the hour, Frank Baker. What a legend. A quick look before we zoom forward. The other half of the table has not played yet, or the tournament tree has not played yet. But Sweden beat Scotland. Carlson and Lundberg carrying the Sweden national team into the round of 8 of the World Cup, which is a very good result for Sweden. So let me zoom forward. We'll see who we're taking on, and I'll be back in just a sec. Quick update on the transfer list. We have finished scouting on Thorpe, who was $5.5 million value, the one that I was kind of keeping my eye on. He's such a well-balanced player. He is 5'6", though, not the tallest, but he can definitely play some good defense. But I have now since seen these guys. All free agents. We have a center back valued at $40 million. Center attacking mid is how we would probably use Oliveira at $19 million. And Goosen's another center back at 22. So I'm trying to decide. He's valued at 18 years old. He's valued at $40 million. And let's see. We have Herrera here valued at 39.5 at an 81. 82 here at 45. I think we may drop our pursuit of Araujo, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to get him. If we don't go after Araujo and we get a free agent center back, I don't know where we go. I think it's got to be Bojic, or Van Hoof. Van Hoof could play striker or center attacking mid. He will probably get upset because he's not going to unseat Carlson. It's just not going to happen. Bojic, on the other hand, we could bring in, and he's just such a fast and agile player. He's very similar to Schaefer, and I think if we could, I know Olafson's done well on that right wing. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I think the move is to bring in Rafa Aguado, because he is only 5'11", but he's valued at $40 million, which is just crazy for a free agent. I don't know how I found these guys. Even Oliveira, I would probably bring both these in if I was allowed, but I can only do one free agent, and I think it's got to be Aguado. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to spend our entire transfer budget on Araujo. I would like to, just because I know he's really good. His value is $70 million. It says 93 there because that's what they're telling us we have to offer. We don't have the money for that. And so we could go ahead and get a key player in the attack and a center back. But again, I really need a center mid. And so let's just start with Aguado. Valued at $40 million. He's got to be a beast, right? It may bite us in the butt. And if he's not good, I guess we don't go after a central midfielder and we try and go buy another one of these key center backs. But we're going to start with Aguado. I really like Araujo a lot. He looks awesome. But we just can't drop $90 million. We don't have the money. We don't have the finances. And that's just part of doing this thing as a business. Aguado, though, as a free agent, valued at $40 million, which is insane to me. We're going to sign him up before anyone else does. Even Goossens would have been a good grab, being $22 million. And like I said, Oliveira at 19. But we're going to go with Aguado, try and sign him up, and we'll get back in just a second and see what his overall is. I'm very excited about this. Okay, guys, here is Aguado. We brought him in, and he's an 81 overall free agent. 18 years old. That is insane. And honestly, he's going to be taking Lundberg's spot in the starting lineup pretty much immediately. We'll sort that out when we get into the league games of this season. But what a first grab. $40 million value at 18 years old center back we know is an 81, which is just phenomenal. He's going to develop. We didn't get Araujo, who's an 85 overall. And so our defense probably didn't take the biggest leap forward, but now we have depth. We have Lundberg, first man off the bench, Sans, and what is his name? Collins, right there, 69. So we're looking pretty good. Very, very happy with that signing. So a quick update before we hop into this next game of the World Cup. I've added a bunch of midfielders because it looks like now that we've got our center back from free agency, we're going to be focusing on buying a midfielder. I've kept some of these other good guys in here. Cornelissen, he's one that intrigues me. Ojeda is not going to develop anymore, and Cornelissen looks like he's going to continue to develop. I thought about potentially bringing Cornelissen in instead of a central midfielder. I'll wait and see until some of these scouting reports come back and see kind of what I want to go for. She looks like someone who's not going to make the cut, just based on his it doesn't show his value, but based on his attributes, he does not look like he's going to be up for it. Bergman, not great either. Bauer is probably the one that I'm most interested in, and maybe Correa. Correa looks like another Charlie Patino, which we could honestly really use. We have enough attack-minded midfielders, I think. I don't know. We have Villalba. We'll wait and see, but let's go hop into that next game of the World Cup. So from the round of 16, Germany beat England. Romania beat Denmark on penalties, which is crazy. Italy beat Spain, and Brazil beat Poland. Today, we take on Sweden with our boys Carlson and Lundberg on the other side. Netherlands and Argentina, which is good. It's going to knock out a big team. Same with the Italy and Brazil game. Going to knock out another big team. Germany, I would imagine, will go through against Romania. If we can get through to the semifinals, that would be sweet. Let's go check out the team for this Sweden game. So the team is staying the exact same. Smith in goal, a back four of Dest, Bishop, Robinson, and Taylor. Midfield pairing of Nelson, McKinney, and Reyna. Musa, Baker, and Pulisic up top for the attacking umph. We have Richards, Robinson, Adams, Ferreira, and De La Fuente, Graham, and Hoppy on the bench. I'm not going to start with De La Fuente, but De La Fuente I liked more than Musa out there on that left wing. Musa kind of just went missing, and De La Fuente got involved fast. So this is the team we're going to take. Let's go see if our boys are starting. Carlson is starting on the right wing, and Lundberg is starting at center back. Kulusevski's up top. Alexander Isak's up top. They have a good team. Their team is not bad. Lindelof at the back as well. Anthony Elanga on the left wing. A very good team. Let's get in today and try and win another one in the World Cup and see if we can get into the next round. And here we go. Kulusevski playing it back to Isak. Back up into Kulusevski, and he goes right down the wing to Elanga, who skips around Ian Taylor, trying to find an opening. Ian Taylor playing some great defense there, able to make him play it back, and Mike Nelson's going to win that, and he can't quite get a foot to it, and we lose possession yet again. All right, this would be such a bummer if we lost to Sweden. After all the good work we've done this World Cup, if Sweden was the team that took us out, I'd be very sad. We have Baker making it in already, and he's going to play in. Oh, Giovanni Reina with the beautiful back heel pass, and Giovanni Reina puts it away. Hit him with a dead fish. United States 1, Sweden 0. Our star man Baker leading it up, does a cheeky back heel pass into Giovanni Reina's path, and he slots it home. And what a great way to start this game against Sweden. Giovanni Reina's making a run, and it's a heavy pass from Dest and collected by their keeper, but McKinney's there, gets in the way. Reina over to Mike Nelson, who's just going to thump it, and he doesn't get it through the bodies, and Dest is pulled out of position. They're hitting us on a counter. We have to be careful of Alexander Isak. If you guys remember our very first game in the Premier League, I'm pretty sure he scored a brace against us. Great save from Smith, and we ended up losing that game. He plays for Leicester City in this universe, and we ended up losing that game on our first day of the Premier League campaign. And I want to go out to Pulisic, and he's walking that right in. Easy enough. Hit him with the worm. Baker just holds it up, finds the pass. That's his second assist of the game, and Pulisic gets on the score sheet. Baker just playing facilitator today, plays it to Pulisic. Pulisic belts it past. He has so much space in front of him, and we're up 2-0. I will say that changing to this 4-3-3 has been so nice. It is really, great save from Smith. It has really just changed the team. The defense really is on Efour United and the United States team. Switching to this 4-3-3, oh my goodness, they almost get a goal there, has been huge for us. Good job collecting there from Smith. And I mean, we have done such a good job in this World Cup. If this happened in real life, I would freak out. I want the United States to do so well in soccer. Go, Musa. Don't know why you're in the middle of the park, but I will take it. And you're through, in on goal. Whips it in, off the post. Hit him with the 1-2-3 punch. The United States is up 3-0 over Sweden in the first 30 minutes. I accidentally skipped the highlight, but it was just a easy through ball. For some reason, Musa was in the center of the park. He runs in and gets the goal. But off the kickoff, they are looking to make something happen. This Sweden team is definitely not as good as the teams we have. Oh no, we have played against. As I'm saying that, Elanga's trying to get me to be quiet. Great save from Smith. Another interesting piece of news, guys, is that I found a free agent goalkeeper. I took him off the scouting or the short list because we don't need a free agent goalkeeper. We have Smith. Great job from Pulisic there, and he is in. Hit him with whatever celebration you want. Great pass in, I think, from Reina, sending a through ball all the way across. We'll check it out in just a second, but what a goal. It was Reina playing his buddy Pulisic all the way in, and Pulisic bodies the defender off and slots it into the bottom right corner, putting us up 4-0, and this game is all but done already. But that goalkeeper I was talking about was a free agent, and I started scouting him. Like I said, took him off because at this point, Smith is our forever goalkeeper. Unless every other position's stacked, but based on our transfer rules, I doubt that's going to ever really happen in this save. But Anyways, I was scouting him. I stopped scouting him, and I went back when I was looking at center mids to put on the transfer list. I went back, and Frank Baker's so nice. I went back and tried to look at center mids, and I saw the goalkeeper, and he had been signed by Sassuolo, and his value is $30 million as a 17-year-old goalkeeper. He's probably as good as Baker, or not Baker, Smith already. We didn't get him. I don't need to. Smith is awesome. Maybe we could use Smith as a trading piece in a transfer. Great save there from Smith. But Smith's our goalkeeper. We love him. He was our first ever youth academy signing in this series, and so we're going to keep rolling with him. But I thought it was pretty crazy that at 17, this kid's valued at $40 million. I don't know why we have not. I guess that's like a world-class player. There's the halftime whistle. And because it's a world-class player, I guess they're not supposed to happen regularly. But I would love to have a 17-year-old valued at $40 million. That would be insane. But anyways, let's get into the second half. I'm kind of checked out of this game. Honestly, we're up 4-0. It's been an easy game thus far. Poor Carlson struggling with his boys, and Lundberg, we're making him look silly. Even more of a reason to bring in that other center back and try him out. But let's get into the second half and see out the rest of this game. Another key thing I am trying to take from... What a shot. Who was that? Goodness gracious. But another key thing I'm trying to take from this United States team is just the build-up, why this team feels so good. Like, I feel like... we're beating France. We're beating Spain. I feel like this team could win the Premier League. Don't let him get a shot away. He does, but we get a foot in again. Smith is just standing on his head. What a game from our goalie. Poor pass. I forget what I was saying now. Oh, but this team I feel like could win the Premier League, and so I'm trying to see, like, what the key positions. What a goal. The key positions with the highest rating is really just center attacking mid, Giovanni Reyna, a left back in Dest, and Pulisic on the right wing. Everyone else is like 82-ish or below. And so I feel like if our Premier League team, Efour United, could get to most people 82, and then a couple key players like Schaefer and Carlson, for example, we could win the Premier League. It doesn't seem to work that way in the Premier League, though. But anyways, it's just something I've been thinking about as I've played with this United States team. We are going to make some subs shortly and just close out this game. So the 3 subs we're bringing on is Anthony Robinson for Dest. Ferreira comes on for Reyna, and Hunter Graham comes on for Pulisic. That's because I want Dest, Reyna, and Pulisic rested for the next game. We've already won this one, so now let's finish out this game and try and get another win. Here they are attacking us again, looking pretty dangerous. Not much has been happening in this game. Not many highlights in this second half, I don't think. Maybe there will be when I edit it. Oh my goodness, Lundberg takes out his teammate Frank Baker. And oh man, we could see a divide happening in the Efour United locker room when everyone comes back from international duty, because that was a questionable challenge. Does not injure Frank Baker. I would have been so upset. If Lundberg would have done that, I would have just sold him, I think. I would have been so mad. And Frank Baker doesn't get the goal, but Ferreira gets the tap in. Let's see what celebration he does. It's the knee slide, and we're up 5-1 in this game against Sweden. I'm ready to just go see who we have in the next round. We have 2 minutes of added time, and they do have a corner here, and we defend it well. Looks like this should be the end of the game. Let's just run down with Baker. And there's the whistle. United States 5, Sweden 1. What a win. That was a big statement from the boys. I was expecting Sweden to put up a better fight considering they've made it this far in the tournament, but it doesn't matter. We're through the next round. Now, before we end the episode, we're going to check out who else we're going to be playing next in the World Cup. So, as discussed before, the Netherlands beat Argentina and we beat Sweden. Germany beats Romania 4-3. Romania must have a good player or something because they put 3 goals past Germany. Unfortunately, they still lose, and Italy has beaten Brazil. Now, in the next round, we take on the Netherlands, and Germany takes on Italy. I think Germany will win that. I'm not too sure, but I just think Germany's awesome. And Italy has done a good job to get this far, but For some reason, my gut tells me Germany's going through, but we'll see. I hope they do so we can play Schaefer in the final. That'd be really cool. But we take on the Netherlands. The legend of Frank Baker continues. He is the new Captain America, having a great World Cup. He currently has 8 goals in the World Cup. As we finish the World Cup, I'll show you guys the stats of the World Cup so you can see how everybody did. The key goal scorers, assist guys, clean sheets, all that jazz. In the next episode, we'll do the semifinal and hopefully the final of the World Cup before getting into the next season. We've gotten one of our 2 transfers done this summer, bringing in the center back who's an 81 overall and 18 years old. And next we're going to be looking to bring in a central midfielder to add a little bit of depth there, as we have Europa League, I think, next year. Again, we're still not sure with Manchester City winning the FA Cup if they're going to take that spot from us. But we have Europa League and the Premier League. We're going to need a bigger squad. And so I'm bringing in these couple key players to fill up some positions of need for us. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. If you've enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up. If you're new around here, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Super excited to have these videos coming back out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.